1. So we should probably get rolling and stay on schedule. Definitely. So my name is Megan. I am the PWN membership chair. And on behalf of Teresa, was supposed to be in Cabo, but that's
I didn't make it.
She'll be there in December. So this is how we're going to roll with it. So thank you for Teresa being here. So at our mixer, for those who were not able to attend, November is quite a busy month for the Professional Women's Network. A lot of great opportunities. So the first of the month, November 3rd, which typically is our evening meetings, will still be present, but it will be held in person at a mixer at our beautiful Diane Glim place of business, which is Glacier Bar by Carmel, or in Carmel by the Sea at 6 p.m. Then we also have,
what was the date, Megan?
November 3rd at 6 p.m. at Glacier Bar that Diane Founds is the PWN member.
Yeah.
Do we have any Women of the Year? Sandra Collingwood, I see you. Yeah, okay. All right, so Sunday, November 7th, there's a special reveal. You'll probably be contacted by one of our WODI committees, correct? Have you been contacted? Okay, well, we can talk about
that. I'm going to probably be calling you.
Okay, there you go. But mark down your calendar, November 7th. You're busy. You're booked. Then we have Wednesday, November 10th. It's going to be, again, all very virtual. It'll be the Six-Figure Think Tank with Patty Farmer at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we also have another special event with our PWN member, Jennifer Chapman. She owns the Board and Brush, which is that super cute, fabulous place right on Alvarado Street where you can do your arts and crafts kind of on a board. And you don't even have to be a very good artist for this. Every art that turns out, Jennifer's always there to step in. So that will be hosted Sunday, November 14th. I'm not quite sure about the time yet, but there will be an announcement when it comes closer to the date. And then last but not least, drum roll here, our big save the date announcement is Wednesday, December 8th is the Woman of the Year event. Now, this is a special event that I definitely would recommend for out-of-state members to attend. It's a beautiful, we have a woman that is honored. We have the new board and the old board. We have a great auctions, which I am going to now turn it over to Tammy because she is part of the Women of the Year committee. Miss Tammy?
So this year, and my understanding is in previous years, this is my first year attending as well, that we haven't had a band previously. So this year we're having the money band and we'll have a dance floor. So we're all very excited about that. If you haven't already started receiving calls, we are looking for donations for auction and then also sponsorships. The sponsorships range from $250 to $1,500, with the $1,500 being the premier presenting sponsor, which if you're interested in the sponsorships, just let me know. I'll reach out to you. You can put your name in the chat and I'll contact you and I'll get the information on the different levels of sponsorship. Also, if you want to buddy up on some of the auction items. So for example, I have a beautiful gray woven blanket and kind of a tea over ice tea fort that I'm going to donate. So maybe a gift card or a couple of books, something like that, that we could package together. So feel free to maybe buddy up with someone if you can. But if you're interested in either of the items, if you can maybe just put your information in the chat and one of us from the committee will get in touch with you. Thank you.
Thanks, Tammy. It's going to be a great event. Can't tell you enough. It's great. You get dressed up, dolled up head to toe. You can bring your spouse. And, it's also open not just for women or not just for PWN members, but it's open to the public. So the more the merrier. It's great. It's a great honor. And then I'd like to give a shout out and announcement to our sponsor, Krista Beavers. She is donating a $50 Visa gift card in our raffle item. Now, Jody, can you explain how to submit a raffle payment and what tickets they get?
If you go to pwnmonterey.org and you can click on store in one of the tabs, store has the raffle tickets for today. And so it could be $1, it could be $20, depends on how many tickets you want to get. $20 would get you 30 tickets, and $1 gets you one, and then there's 10 and 5. So if you jump in there while you're on Zoom and buy, we're good. It's me and Julianne have bought tickets, so
I'm going to roll on over there.
somebody's going to win.
Yes, the odds are definitely in your favor on that one. So, and then we will announce it at the end of the meeting, and you do not have to be present. So if you have to jump off early, you can still put in your raffle items and we will contact you. Okay, cool beans. And we also have a new member-ish, newish member. Her name's Ann Oda. She was a previous member for many years. She just joined the group. Just wanted to give her a shout out. And as she is now a brand partner with Savvy. So I don't see her on today, but welcome back, Ann. And now we're going into our member introductions with a little bit of an icebreaker question. And to relate to Gaye's talk later today, the question of the icebreaker is, what is one of your happiest memories? So take a second, think about it. Tammy, can I go ahead and start with you? You're on mute. You're on mute. Tammy, you're on mute.
My name is Tammy Jones. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones here in Carmel. One of my most memorable moments is actually with my dad. I was a little girl. I Dream of Jeannie was a show that I used to watch a lot. And I loved that she had her hair on top and, you know, just the way it kind of draped. And my dad used to do my hair that way. And he had kind of shaky hands, and I had to do this whole lean over on the couch, and he would always put my hair. And for some reason, it's just a great memory of my dad, who had passed away many years ago. But I always look at that because it's kind of a girl dad thing, and not something that you would, you know, typically see your dads do, is doing your hair.
And your position on the board?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm treasurer for the board this year.
Perfect. Awesome. Jody, you're on mute.
I'm trying to
as
do the
well.
little Wheel of Fortune thing. So I'm like multitasking. Okay, so one of my favorite moments was rescuing 4 kittens and their mommy and fostering them and getting them perfect homes. This is Spike. So that was like an amazing experience. I've done a lot of cat rescue. And my business, I'm the president of Monterey Marketing 360, and I help professionals who specialize in home repair and home restoration get more clients through avoiding cold calling and avoiding expensive advertising. And I give them leads that convert to sales. And I help those leads buy their most lucrative and cost-effective products and services. And I am the technology chair for PWN.
Yes,
4
you
years
are.
on the board.
Whoop, whoop. All right, Miss Gaye Freedman, our speaker.
My name is Gaye Freedman, GC Freedman and Associates, and I am a happiness coach. And my favorite memory, I have a lot, but one of the top, let's say 10, is my husband and I took a trip to South Africa, and we were welcomed into a village by all the young people coming out and playing drums as we entered. And I can just still feel it in my body, these huge drums thumping and them singing while we came into the village. It was amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful. And your position on the board?
I am the program chair.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Gaye. Miss Joanne Gessner.
Hi, I'm Joanne Gessner. One of my favorite happy memories is being with my spiritual mom and dying, making Ukrainian Easter eggs at like 2 in the morning and sharing our confidences, and it was very peaceful and happy. And then later, many years later, teaching her transcendental meditation, which also brought her lots of happiness. So I am the director of the Monterey Transcendental Meditation Center, and I teach TM in Monterey County and help people to become more happy.
Spot on. Thank you, Joanne. Our visitor, Linda Fishborn.
Hello, I'm Linda. I'm in Florida and I'm an artist, and interesting, my happiest memory right at this moment was on a anniversary trip to Gaye. When my husband and I went to Hawaii, we had a little convertible car and we would just drive around together exploring, and we saw a rainbow every day. And every time I think of that, I am just so happy thinking about just driving around, free as a bird, seeing rainbows. It was just beautiful there. So that's it. I'm not a member. I'm just a friend of Gaye's.
Well, we love to have you here. So thank you for coming. We love the support and good to see your face, and can't wait to check out your Instagram page.
Okay, thanks.
Miss Sandra Collingwood.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sister.
Oh, great. My happiest moment was actually an unromantic, romantic moment of my life. When speeding down the freeway, I was with my husband, and he turned to me and he said, "Why don't we make this permanent?" And I said, "Are you proposing to me?" And he said, "Well, I guess I am." Yes. My unromantic romantic moment. And anyway, my business is Super Spotter, spot remover. We have even different sample sizes now. We have 2 ounce, 1 ounce, and little baby, maybe ounce, 6.67 ounces. So now, if any coaches or anybody out there who's living out of state would like a sample sent to them, I can do that because I have my new baby here. Put it in a little polka dot padded envelope. There's always a solution at hand. You only need to take a pot shot at your top spot. But
That's perfect. Thank you, Sandra. Miss Julianne Wookie.
Hey there, everybody. Julianne Wutke, health coach. There are so many great memories, as someone else had said, and I'm just going to go back to childhood. A recurring, consistent memory was we grew up in Paradise, California, the little town that burned down, and we used to go to the river every year. Every summer, we'd go swimming in the river, and my father had this old '53 Chevy a Woody that was like literally falling apart, and we'd have to go down this very treacherous road to get to the river. It was actually kind of unsafe, but I for some reason, those are some of my happiest memories. All of us kids piled into this very unsafe vehicle, going down the road to the river. And then of course the river was gorgeous. We had such a fun time. And then coming back up again with the dog in the car, and everyone's barefoot and wet and happy, So that was a consistently wonderful memory from my childhood.
Wonderful. And Miss Tracy Root.
Hi, everyone. Great to be here. I'm Tracy. I'm in Santa Cruz, and I'm a speaker and a coach and a founder of community called Gather. And I would say the first thing that came to mind, which, as someone said, there's a lot of great memories. And I love that we're still collecting them. The first thing that came to mind was something from just a couple of years ago. Our family got a chance to go to Europe for my first ever European trip. And I will never forget the feeling of riding the elevator up on the Eiffel Tower, and the moment that for those of you who've been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The moment that you rise above the rooftops, and all of a sudden it's giving me chills just thinking about it. The entire city is below you. It was amazing, and something that I dreamed about for 40 years. So that's definitely a very impactful, happy memory for me. Thanks.
Oh, I know that feeling. So great memory, Tracy. Thank you for bringing that memory back to me. Carrie, I'm not going to butcher it.
That's good. My last name is Assumption, but if you want to be fancy, Assumption. And So it was really hard for me to just settle on one. I have to tell you, I'm just having this bubbling up feeling, actually experiencing each one of your memories. I think probably one of the most transformative memories I have is I took twice I've taken a group of women to Bali on transformational retreat. And there was one time when we had to take this arduous trip. It was like trains. I mean, it had every mopeds and buses and to get there. And so with this arduous trip of up and down the mountains, and I was thinking, will this ever end? And then we get to these beautiful waterfalls, and it was just gorgeous. It was this, it being in the water, I saw something I'd never seen before, which was a rainbow in the water around our circle. It like it was holding us. And it just felt so divinely orchestrated, like we had hauled our ass all the way across the world to get there. And yeah, just felt really blessed. So I think it really says a lot to what we value, right? Connection, and for me, spirituality. So thank you.
Absolutely. Beautiful, Carrie. Miss Beth Pawanda.
There. So when I think of happy memories, they always surround my children. And I just remember when my youngest, my baby, you know, I mean, I love both of my children dearly, but my baby was very special to me. And when she was, her name was Olivia. And so when she was about 2 to 3 years old, we lived in a ranch house, and her bedroom was at the other end of the house. The kitchen was here, and her bedroom was down the end of a long hallway. And I would always be in the kitchen in the morning. When she would wake up, she'd open the door and she'd see me and she'd say, "Mommy," and then she would just run down the hallway and leap into my arms. And I remember thinking to myself, you know, I have to really inhale this moment because she's going to get bigger. And eventually she got so big that when she jumped into my arms, she knocked me down. But anyway, that when I think of happy moments, I think, God, you know, and she's 25 years old now and getting her master's in psychology, and so life changes. So anyway, so my business is Medicare. I sell Medicare insurance plans. It's open enrollment right now, so it's been kind of a crazy time. And I'm so happy that Tammy Jones was here so she could talk about the fundraising, because I'm on the committee, but I was on vacation the first two weeks of October, and then I came back and hit the ground running. So I'm a little bit remiss in my duties, but I will get on it. And I can't really stay on today. Today is my 60th birthday. And so I've got a lot of activities planned, but I didn't want to miss out. And I just want to say hi to everybody. So thank you.
Well, happy birthday. Thank you for joining us for your busy day. That's so exciting.
Thanks.
Miss Ann Oda. Hello, my dear. You are on mute.
Hello, everybody. I am so happy to be back. It was just laziness that I didn't renew. So I haven't forgotten about everybody. And since we last met, I have kind of switched my avenue. And so now I am a brand partner with Savvy. It's a brand new company. And we basically help women to empower themselves by wearing and sharing clothes that fit and feel good. And when you feel good, you want to move. And I'm just really excited to be a part of this woman-powered business. And I guess we're supposed to share something that makes you happy. Was that it?
What is your one of your happiest memories? Mm-hmm.
So mine is kind of a bittersweet. It's kind of heavy, but my sister contracted COVID in the beginning of the year. And I was on the phone with her one day, and I thought I was saying goodbye because I could feel her going out the back door. But she miraculously made it through. So the day that she came out of the hospital, I was just like, I was in tears. So that's my happiness. Thank you for letting me share.
Amen. Miss Alex Stelly.
Thank you for having me. As Megan said, my name is Alex. I work with her at Disaster Cleanup Specialist. I am the fire project coordinator. She has invited me here today because I did bring in some cupcakes that I have been trying out and working on, and wanted to get my name out there. My happiest memory, I'm going to take it back to high school. I was in choir, And I had worked all the way from freshman year to my senior year to be a choral conductor. And my senior year of high school, we had worked our butts off, and we ended up being in this competition in New York where we performed at Carnegie Hall. And one of the feats that I had to overcome was being a conductor for one of our performances at Carnegie Hall. So with my 60 peers of my students, all 20 of my friends who are seniors graduating with me, we all connected and performed this beautiful piece in this beautiful hall. And just hearing our voices transcend all of the accomplishments that we had to overcome to get to that point, it felt like a family. It felt like this greatness that if we continue to push ourselves forward, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. And so I carry that with me because that is one of the greatest accomplishments for me that I've succeeded at so far. So I want to continue that by spreading that kind of joy. Thank you for letting me share.
Beautiful, Alex. Thank you. Miss Janet Kassir.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect.
I'm Teresa Ream, president of the Professional Women's Network, also president of Disaster Cleanup Specialists, Flooring America's Floor Store USA, and Cypress Design and Build. My favorite memory is when I got married, the day I got married. It was a lot of fun. We wanted to pay for our own wedding. We made all the arrangements. We were totally broke, mind you. Made all the arrangements in Tahoe. I was 22, and we got married, and then we were going to take a trip for a month and drive all around Colorado with our little camper shell on the back. And we drank too much at the wedding. We couldn't leave. So we had to sleep on the floor of our best man's hotel room. So we started out a little rocky, but we made it. And then we went all around Colorado, but we were California people and didn't realize that it was freezing in October in Colorado, and we almost froze to death. But here's a picture of us when we are married.
Wow.
And so that's it. And I was wondering if we could sing Happy Birthday to Beth.
I think we should. Should we do it?
Unmute yourselves.
Okay, ready? On the count 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Beth. Happy birthday to you. Many more.
I love it. Thank you so much.
I think Alex should have conducted
That's awesome. Miss Victoria Sexton.
Hi, I'm Victoria. I am founder of Align Wealth Coaching, and I talk with women a lot about their money. And I talk a lot about how to shift your mindset so that your money isn't as hard and scary and all of those things. And I'm running a Make Your Money Magical challenge next week. So if any of you want to get in on that, that would be lovely. So one of my favorite memories is of my mother. She passed a while back, but she loved music. And so in our house growing up, there was always music blaring. Okay, this is like before Bluetooth headphones. So she used to have these huge speakers in the house. The neighbors could hear the music. It was like, like Barry Manilow, like it was like the Supremes, like all of that just blaring in the house all the time. And just like one of my most favorite memories of her is growing up as a kid, just dancing in the kitchen, cooking. Like it was amazing.
Awesome. Sounds great. Stephanie Souza, are you on?
Yes, I'm on. It's Souza. Sorry about that. I'm driving to the airport to pick up my niece right now. So you guys don't see up my nose. I'll keep my camera off. My name is Stephanie Souza. I create experiences of trust, care, and support by creating innovative loan solutions for homeowners and home buyers in the Monterey County and all throughout California. I am a loan advisor on Team Daunt at Treehouse Mortgage Group here in Monterey. Happy birthday, Beth, and thank you guys for having me. My that's my favorite experience, or kind of along the lines of Gaye's, as I lived in South Africa for about 7 months on a study abroad program in college. And it is one of the most beautiful cultures that I've ever experienced. And the people there are just amazing. And I had the most wonderful 7 months. It was quite an experience at 25. And yeah, so thank you all, and pleasure to be here.
Awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. Janet, you want to try you're still on mute. I don't know if you're on your phone. I don't, Jody, do you know which button she pushes to unmute herself, I guess, on the phone? Okay, well,
Who is it that we're trying
Janet.
Whoever's admin should be able to ask her to unmute and have a pop-up, maybe?
Oh, wait. Did I just unmute?
Yes. Perfect.
Well, do you want me to jump into my presentation, or should I tell you what the most joyful moment of my life was?
Let's do your joyful moment, then we'll come back to you. Mm-hmm.
Well, probably this was my most joyful moment, to be heard finally, and that I unmuted myself. However, there are many joyful moments that I've experienced in my life, but one of them, I'd have to say, a couple years ago, was going to Walt Disney World for the first time in my life with my children and my grandchildren, and to have struggled against one of my fears, which is flying. I mean, I've flown all over the world. I've been to Europe and Africa and the Middle East, but something happens as maybe you get older, and well, it did to me anyway. And so I felt very joyful at participating in one of probably the most memorable events that we all will share together. So that was probably it. And keeping up with everybody. So yeah, it was awesome.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to make another fly trip out to, Monterey and see us.
Oh,
PWN.
I'm working on it.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Did I get everyone? I think I'm the last one. Looks good. Okay. Well, again, my name is Megan. I am part of the REAM companies, which is Disaster Cleanup Specialist, Floor Store USA's Flooring America, and Cypress Design and Build. So for all your flooring, cabinetry, and all water damage restoration needs as well. One of my happiest memories, I was in the 7th grade. I was worked closely with the varsity team as kind of the bat girl. So, after school, I would go attend practice, help them, catch, do all the things, can't play. So did that my 7th and 8th grade year. And then my freshman year, when I tried out for the team, I really wanted to make varsity. That was my goal. I hung out with the girls. We went to Catalina Island. It was a great opportunity just to kind of, have older sisters. That I am an only child. So I don't know what it is to feel like to have a sibling, and to just really work hard. And long story short, I actually got on the varsity team as a freshman, and to feel that joy and accomplishment of working so hard and to be aligned with some of these sophomore and juniors back then was just a great opportunity. So that's my little moment. And now, Gaye, we have our member showcase.
Well, ladies, we are honored to have Janet Kassir of Simply Scarves. She's also known as the Scarf Lady. Janet teaches women how to complement their wardrobe with unique scarves, ponchos, and wraps. Janet.
Take it away. Well, hello again, everybody. And it is a beautiful rainy day, a rainy fall day here in Erie, Pennsylvania. The trees are changing colors and the air is crisp and cold, just like I love it. With the change in seasons comes my favorite time of the year for fall fashions. And with that, I'm going to show you a few of the items that I have, that I sell on a regular basis and that I feature on my Facebook page. So first of all, like Gaye said, scarves. I have a beautiful rectangular pink and gray scarf for fall. And if you're wearing a jean jacket, just like I am right now, you can just put it over your shoulders and wear it for more warmth or just for fashion. You can grab a pair of little buffalo check pink and gray gloves with the faux fur, and you can sport one of the hats that are now very popular, and they are a bucket hat. So I don't know. What do you think, girls? I don't know about the hat, but I'm showing it because it matches. Another way you can keep warm and be fashionable is take a faux fur and just put it around your collar. You can do this on a cardigan. You can do it on a jean jacket, on just a camel jacket if you want to take it to the next level of fashion. I just love these fabulous suede gloves, faux fur matching, and of course, a faux fur bucket hat that you can wear and play with and just look fabulous while you're on your way to a luncheon with the girls or to the grocery store or a doctor's appointment. So the other item I wanted to show you is a wrap in a gorgeous, I think you could call it like a cinnamon color. So these are things that we would wear. I don't want to just say on the East Coast, but anywhere where the evenings are cooler. So I'm going to take off my jean jacket and put on this gorgeous faux fur poncho with sleeves. Now, let me just, sorry, you have to look at, here we go. And I'm going to stand back so you can see a little bit more of the faux fur. Okay. And so this is just a lush, gorgeous piece that you can throw on with a pair of jeans and a pair of boots. You can put it on over a dress as you go to a gala or the Playhouse or the Philharmonic, and it really takes your outfit to a different level. These are a pair of gloves that would be gorgeous with them. These are artist inspired suede gloves. They have the color in it, so you can match them or, change it up like that.
Thank you, Janet. Janet, thank you so much.
Okay.
That was beautiful.
I'll just wrap up by saying, doesn't matter where you live, either in warm weather, I have items that will flatter you with the fall colors, lightweight ponchos, scarves, etc. And you
What's
can
your
look just
website? What's your website?
Pardon me?
What is your website?
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm on Facebook. It is Simply Scarves Taiwan VIP. And then my website is Simply Scarves and More. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I want you wearing that faux brown one to the next Zoom meeting.
Oh, the furry one? Yes.
May I say something? May I say something? I have a lot of Janet's pieces, and I send them all over the United States to my buddies.
Oh,
they're beautiful pieces, and a lot of I live in a bathing suit when I'm not working, and I have a lot of her covers and her wraps, and they're super light, and you can pack them everywhere and stuff. So Janet, put it on the chat. And then also Janet's going to post some of their stuff, and so you can go right to our Facebook and look too, because I'm going to order.
Absolutely. I will post us. And like I said, fall fashion, fall colors come in lightweight, as well as, to stay warm and to look fashionable as well. I'm so sorry. My dog is barking. I put him in my bedroom. I thought he'd love watching TV on my bed, but I'm going to go.
Thank you, Janet.
Thank you very
Use the
much.
microphone.
Yes.
All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and introduce our speaker, Gaye. So Dr. Gaye Freedman has over 20 years of experience educating and empowering women. She specializes in helping women rediscover their playful spirit, uncover opportunities to reinvent themselves, and craft a blueprint for living a life of meaning, fulfillment, and joy. She believes that our current definition of success leads to exhaustion, burnout, and overwhelm. But through creativity, laughter, and play, we can redefine success and live a life that makes us happy. Take it away, Gaye.
Thank you. Oh, I almost fell to the unmute. So let me see if I can share my screen. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, just a minute. I'm trying to get my PowerPoint to come up. So, okay. Uh-oh, I hope Janet didn't strangle her dog. That all of a sudden he stopped. Okay, ladies. So I am so happy to be here. Everybody's here as a friend, so I don't have to be formal. But one of the things I really believe is that our culture teaches us that happiness will come when we're successful. But what happens when you achieve success and realize that in the pursuit of it, you've missed your life? Okay, first, I'm sorry, I'm trying to, okay, there it goes. I'd like to tell you a story. It's a story about Demeter, the Greek goddess of agriculture. She was responsible for bringing life and fertility to the land. And one day her beautiful daughter Persephone was kidnapped by the god of the underworld. And overwhelmed with grief and sadness, Demeter wandered the earth, mourning and neglecting her worldly duties. Living things stopped growing and the earth began to die. And as Demeter wandered the earth and saw the devastation around her, her own hopes began to fade. One day, looking old and wrinkled beyond her years, she wandered into the town of Eleusis, where she was recognized and taken to the home of the king. And there people tried to console her, but to no avail. And they began to despair because they feared that if the famine continued, that they would all die. When Balbo, the goddess of laughter, appeared, disguised as an old woman, and she sat in the corner with Demeter and talked. And as the two women started talking, after a while, Balbo told a pretty naughty joke, which startled Demeter and brought a small smile to her face. Then Balbo did something totally unexpected. She jumped up, she threw her skirt over her head, and I don't know what Demeter saw, but she let out a long, hard belly laugh, and her depression lifted. And when her depression lifted, her confidence was restored. And when her confidence was restored, she was able to go to Zeus and ask for the return of her daughter. Okay, I know you guys are going, what the? This is a silly story. First of all, I really like this story. It is actually a Greek myth. And I like it because, like Demeter, I lost a daughter and I wandered around like a zombie for a long time. But like Balbo, I also understand the power of laughter and how it can help you regain your balance and bring you back to joy. It helped me. This story is a metaphor. It's a metaphor for our lives as women. As women, we nurture our families, our communities, the world. Women, we do everything. But like Demeter, we suffer losses, we feel sadness, we get beaten down, and we lose ourselves, we lose our spirit. We forget who we are. So what Balbo did is she connected Demeter with her spirit again. She used laughter to remind her of who she was, a goddess, as are we all. This story is a testament to the healing power of joy.
Wolin and Wolin, in their book, The Resilient Self, say that creativity and humor can help us to survive difficult life circumstances. They say that if you're laughing about your situation, you're not being a victim. And even if you can't laugh at your circumstances, it can still help you to laugh. But why do we lose ourselves? So what I'd like, ladies, if you would put in the chat, and Megan, I'm shocked to find out that I have access to the chat. If you would type in the chat, what are some reasons that you feel that women lose themselves? What are things that make us sad or beat us down? I'll give you about 10 seconds. Right. Yep, lack of self-confidence, taking care of everyone else, fear, being a caretaker, taking care of everyone else before ourselves. Definitely, all these things, I mean, we face them at least once or twice a week, and on a bad day, we may face all of them. But there's one that I think, sorry, I have to get rid of this. But there's one I think that we might be missing. Oh my, I just lost access to, okay, so here it goes. So you may not have thought about this, but every minute of every hour of every day, we are bombarded with the images of rich people, famous people, talented people from around the world. I mean, on social media alone, we have to compare ourselves with over 4 billion people, you know? So it feels like it's not just enough to be ourselves. We feel that we're unimportant because we can't stand out in a crowd, say. We feel that we're unimportant or we feel small. We don't feel that we're enough or that we're special. And so we feel like it's no longer enough to be ourselves. We feel we have to make $1 million. We feel we have to be famous. We feel we have to change the world. You know, we feel we have to get 10,000 people on our email list. Anything that we do that's only a small success. I mean, if any success that we have, it seems small in comparison to other things, but any small success we have only makes us happy for a little while. So remember when it was enough to be talented or smart or beautiful? And I'm thinking, remember when it was enough to be Tina Turner or Marilyn Monroe or Kim Kardashian? I mean, that was enough. But nowadays, we're told we have to look like Kim Kardashian, or that we have to achieve like Oprah, or that we have to sing, dance, and act like Beyonce, or we have to run $1 million company like Sarah Blakely of Spanx, or we have to be a successful social media influencer like Tabitha Brown. It's never enough just to be ourselves. So the media, especially social media, has made our expectations skyrocket. We're richer than any other society in history, if you think about it, yet we're still unhappy. We think we failed, or we're not enough, or there's something wrong with us, and we're stressed, overwhelmed, and frustrated because of it, because we're trying to keep up with what the media says we should be. We spend our days chasing the American dream, which is fame, knowledge, status, power, possessions, beauty, wealth. But Margot Anand, she's the author of The Art of Everyday Ecstasy, says that the American dream has become a nightmare, and we sacrifice ourselves trying to achieve it. And why is this? Well, the root cause is psychological and evolutionary. The desire to stand out and be recognized is hardwired into us. I mean, even monkeys or chimpanzees in a group try to achieve status, but the media has hijacked the process and convinced us that we're not enough. And the only way to be of value is to buy what they're selling. And as you know, they're selling a lot. The diet industry right now is worth over $4 billion. But what do we lose? Well, 1 in 4 Americans is addicted to at least one substance or behavior. For example, a lot of people are addicted to overeating or shopping. We're drowning in debt. Most women are unhappy with their bodies. And in the culture, it's rampant with depression, addiction, eating disorders, insomnia, dysfunction, crime, violence. And also, after trying to keep up with what the media says we should be instead of actually accepting who we are, we become disconnected from our authentic selves. So Gabor Mate, he's a specialist in childhood trauma and an author on addiction. He wrote a book called In the Realm of Hungry Ghosts, a book I really love. It's a hard read, but it's a great book. He says our culture, with its focus on consumption and consumerism, alienates us. We're alienated from nature, meaningful work, our community, and ourselves. So how do we connect to these alienated parts of ourselves and live a life of meaning and joy? How can we get back to being our authentic selves without all the things that society is telling us that we should be? Well, maybe we need another definition of success. One not based on the pursuit of money or fame or power or whatever. Maybe we need another perspective. And once I was a substitute teacher, and I was trying to explain to one of my special education students how to read the big clock on the wall. And I told her, when the little hand is on the 4, wait, let me get it right. When the big hand is on the 1, and the little hand is on the 4, oh my God, I just forgot it. I said, that means it's 5 minutes after 4. And she looked at me like I was crazy. And she said, if it's 5 minutes after 4, why doesn't it say 5? Why does it say 1? And I had to laugh because I didn't have an answer. I hadn't thought about it. She was born in the digital age and I was not, you know, she had a different perspective. It was just something I had always accepted. And so when she said that, it made me question my assumption. Well, why does it always say 1 instead of 5? In Mauritania, men find fat women desirable. And before they're married, young women are force-fed a diet of up to 16,000 calories a day to make them eligible for marriage. In Mauritania, fat is considered beautiful. Okay, putting aside the force-fed part, maybe I'm just born in the wrong country. Or maybe my assumption about what is beautiful is wrong. And maybe our assumption about what will make us happy is wrong too. One day I'm going to go to Mauritania. Anyway, so I would like you guys again to type in the chat, what would make you happy? Some of you talked about your favorite memories, which is amazing. I know what a lot of you, what would make you happy or what has made you happy. So what would make you happy? I like this. I make myself happy. That's cool. Anybody else? What would make you happy? Gratitude. That's cool. Some people would say travel, being with family. Our culture, though, when my clients succeed, I love that. Our culture teaches us that happiness will come when we fall in love, when we get married, when we buy our dream home, when we have children, when we retire, when we're rich, when we're successful. We think if we work hard, make $1 million, you know, get a success, then we'll be happy. I know that's what I thought. I thought if I chased success and, you know, made $1 million, I would be happy. But when I lost my daughter, I realized that wasn't really what was important. I realized that the times I had just focused so much on chasing success and not on my family were the times when I was most unhappy. Sean Aker, he's a Harvard professor and author of The Happiness Advantage. That's a book, says success comes from being happy, not the other way around. He says happiness fuels success. Sonia Lubomirsky, she is a happiness researcher. That's her job. I would never thought that would have been a job. She's at the University of Hollywood, University of California, Riverside. She looked at 3 types of studies, and in the studies it said, or asked, are happy people more successful than unhappy people? Does happiness precede success? And does positive affect, or how you present yourself to the world, are you a positive person or a negative person, lead to success-oriented behaviors? And the result from all the studies suggests that happiness leads to greater success in life. Happy individuals, she says, are more likely than their less happy peers to have fulfilling marriages, relationships, higher income, superior work performance, community involvement, robust health, and even a long life. Happy people tend to be more successful. A lot of us don't realize that. We think being successful will make us happy, but what it is being happy will make us successful. A successful life is one filled with joy. I'd also throw in awe, laughter, love, and wonder. And when we die, we aren't going to wish for more days at the office or more days on Zoom, even though it's fabulous seeing everybody. We're going to want those moments that connect us with nature, meaningful work, ourselves, and the people we love. And I just love this puppy. I think he's so cute. So Sabrina Jackson Gandy, she's the author of Sacred Pampering. She said, when you're experiencing joy, you're in the moment. You're being instead of doing. Most of us are always doing. We're doing what pays the bills, doing what we have to do, doing what we're expected to do, doing what we're told to do. Our lives are, phone calls, meetings, engagements, laundry, house cleaning, bills, groceries, spouses, everything. We're not in the moment experiencing joy. We're missing out on our life. Happiness is not a future event. And that's what a lot of people say, I will be happy when. Happiness is found in the moment. I am happy because. I am happy because I'm here talking to you guys, or I am happy because I'm spending time with my husband. Not I will be happy when I get to spend time with my husband. Happiness is a mindset. It takes shifting your mindset from the belief that success will make you happy and cultivating the belief that being happy will make you happy. And when you're happy, you'll be successful. You just have to take the time to figure out what will make you happy and do it. And I know that's not always as simple as it seems, but basically that's what it is. Try to find out what will make you happy, not what other people are telling you should make you happy. So Joe Robinson, he wrote a book called Don't Miss Your Life. He said one source of happiness that's always available to us is play. So he says play is a built-in stress control device, a tool for putting our lives into perspective, a way of connecting with others, and a path for finding joy. So one way of being happy is play. Dr. Stuart Brown, he wrote a book called Play, and he compares play to oxygen. And he says you can't live without oxygen. But when chaos enters our lives, we can become stressed, we hold our breath, our minds go blank, and we feel like all the oxygen leaves the room. Play is a way to bring the oxygen back. So I want you guys to take a moment, and I want you to think of something that's worrying you right now, or something that you feel you need to get done, or, oh, this is so important, I have to get it done. So I want you to think of something. I'll give you 5 seconds. Mine went down. Okay. We're going to play a little word game. This is a rebus. I want everyone to unmute their microphones and look at the page on the screen. So unmute your microphone, look at the page on the screen. Each number on the box is a separate word puzzle. If you can solve the puzzle, I want you to shout it out. And
forget it, blackjack. Somewhere.
First aid.
Wait a minute. So where are you? What number is it? I heard forget it. So that's number 1.
Number 1.
What's another one?
Blackjack.
What number are you?
2.
And what is that?
Blackjack.
Nope.
No.
Somewhere over
Jack in the box.
Wait. So who said somewhere over the rainbow?
Jack in the box.
I did,
Jack
Joanne.
in the box.
Number 3.
Excellent. Jack in the box, somewhere over the rainbow.
Apple pie.
Door.
I love that one, and I didn't think anybody would get it. Number 16, apple pie.
6, blood and water.
Lines.
Wait.
Ice cube.
Wait, you have to tell me the number so I can see.
5, read between the lines. Someone just said that.
Excellent.
Number 12, downtown.
Excellent.
Blood.
Ice cube.
19. Think outside the box.
19, think outside the box.
Blood is
Number
thicker
8.
than water.
Number 6, blood is thicker than water.
14, first aid.
23, half baked.
Okay, wait, 14 is first aid, and what is 23 half baked?
23 half baked.
Yes. What else?
10, green eggs and ham.
Excellent, green eggs and ham. 10. Any more?
Number 18, rocking around the Christmas tree.
Oh, I didn't get, that was great.
Number 17, 1 in a million. 15, I'm sorry.
13. I know that's yes, 1 in a million.
Number 1, forget it.
Forget it. Yes, we did. What's
Number 8, check canceled.
Number 8, canceled check.
Or cancel check.
Number 6, blood is thicker than water.
Yeah, we got that. What about number
What
7?
don't we have?
What are we missing?
Number 7.
Did we get 11?
Number
7.
Try to stand divided?
Wait, wait, what's number 11?
Try to stand divided?
Try to understand.
Oh, understand.
What's number 13?
Bump in the
bump
night.
in the night.
Bump in the night.
Night.
Did somebody say number 17? Ice Cube?
Yeah.
Ice Cube.
Okay, so let me give you the rest.
Number 7, is it be sexy?
Wait,
Sexy?
number 7 is belong.
Belong.
Oh, 6E, so it's sexy.
What was number 8?
That's a good one, Teresa.
Number 8 is canceled check.
20 is 6 feet underground.
Outstanding.
Did we get half baked? Number 23?
Yes. Number 21.
One nose.
Only one knows.
One by a nose. The horse won it by a nose. And number 9, once upon a time. And number 22, too big to ignore. That's all of them, ladies.
What's 24?
Oh, I didn't do 24. Neon light. Okay, so here's my question.
Cute.
Oh, wait, I think I went up. Wait. Oh, so tell me, while you were playing that game, were you thinking about what you were worrying about, or were you just having fun? Were you thinking about what you needed to do, or were you just in the moment having fun?
In the moment.
Yes. So if you accept the idea that a happy life is more than chasing success, what would be a better definition? So what do you think would be a truly successful life? So what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm just checking the time. I'm going to divide you into, I think I can do 4 groups. I'm going to put you into breakout rooms. And what I want you to do is, I want you to introduce yourselves quickly. I want you to pick a spokesperson, because when you come out of the groups, they're going to report out what your new definition of success is. And I want you to write a new definition of success. And when you come out, everybody's going to share their definition. So let me see if I can find breakout rooms.
We had ours figured out when we still had 3 minutes to go. So
I know.
we're fast decision makers.
Outstanding. Okay, so there are only six people left. Wait, where's Joanne? Here's Joanne. Oh, happiness comes from within and experience that infinite happiness daily, experiencing 24-hour bliss. That's from Joanne.
Here comes everyone.
Yeah. Okay, so who are the spokespersons? Okay, so Tracy, you're the first one.
Yes, our group, there were 4 of us, and so we kind of took a 4-pronged approach to the definition, and we came up with peace, fulfillment, empowerment, and freedom to choose.
Ooh, I like that. That's lovely. That's lovely. Tarni, you're the next one.
Mute myself. Hi.
Hi.
We had Carrie, Joanne, and Oda in our group with me, and we had a lovely discussion about it, and we came up with success is when I'm radiating harmony, love, grounded in my body, flowing with magnetic energy, and I am being and embody love.
Wow, I love that. And nobody talked about their email list or their followers.
Yes.
All right, who's next? I don't see your hand. Oh, Beth. Okay, you go.
Oh, sorry. So I had Alexandria and Julianne in my group, and we said that actively living in the moment, focusing on the now, and being true to ourselves by maintaining our standards and setting proper boundaries.
Outstanding. I love that. And boundaries are really important. That's something that we as women don't do very well. Not at all, but I love that. And then who's the last one? Oh, Teresa.
Okay, well, I had Megan and Jody in my group, and we came up with that our definition of happiness is when we set our sights on our goals and our dreams, and we actually accomplish some of them at the end of the day and can check them off with gratitude.
I love that. I love that. And I hope I'm not saying that having a business or I don't want you to take up that being successful or going after goals or going after a business is not a way to be happy, or you shouldn't. That can totally be a part of it. It just has to be something that you truly want and not something that you think you're doing for somebody else, so that you'll be rich and famous or whatever. So I loved all of those. I'm going to pull up my, or maybe not. Where is share screen? Okay, so I put you in your groups. So now that you've all reframed your idea of success, and in her book, Rising Strong, Brene Brown talks about the stories we tell ourselves. And she said, if you can recognize your own stories or confabulations, I just love that word and wanted to put it up there. I just love that word. So she said, we can rewrite them. So what do you tell yourself about success? How do you define it? Do you say, I will be happy when I'm rich and famous or successful? Or do you say, I will be happy when my life is filled with joy, awe, laughter, love, and wonder, and connects me with nature, meaningful work, myself, and the people I love? Something you have access to right this moment. And each of you wrote a beautiful definition of success. So ladies, what are you doing with your life? Are you doing what makes you happy? It's your mission, if you choose to accept it, to reframe your idea of success, to reconnect with yourself, your dreams and your passions, to restore your playful spirit and sense of joy, and reimagine a life that makes you happy. Remember, don't miss your life. Success comes from being happy, not the other way around. And I've enjoyed speaking to you. I hope you had fun. I had some fun talking to you guys. I'm happy right now. And if you'd like additional ideas for reimagining a life that would bring you joy, or if you'd like to be involved in events that I do that are designed to help you live your best life and be happy in the moment, put your email in the chat and I will add you to my list for upcoming events. And I will send you a copy of my happiness journal, 50 questions for finding happiness, as a free gift. I also invite you to join me for my upcoming workshop, Self-Care for the Holidays. It's on November 13th. It's going to be a fun-filled workshop because I always believe in fun, and where you'll come away with a solid action plan for getting through the holidays with less stress and more joy. And when you sign up by October 24th, you'll receive a bonus half-hour Finding Your Joy consult call with me. So don't wait, the space is limited. I will put a link in the chat. And ladies, I have enjoyed doing this, so don't miss your life, rethink your definition of success, start taking care of yourself today, and live a life that brings you joy. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaye. That was so wonderful.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I was just putting my email in the chat, but you have my email, so.
Actually, I have to put the link in the chat, but yeah, thank you so much.
All right, Jody, do we have that spinning wheel ready?
Yes, we do. So we have three entries, three of us. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
Lucky winner there. Chicken dinner. Is that what that is? Chicken All right, ladies. Well, we are. That's a wrap. So you guys can feel free to stay on and ask any questions that you may have. I know we'll be here a little bit later. Just wanted to excuse the floor. So it was a pleasure having you guys. Hopefully, we'll see you November 3rd in person.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a
Thanks,
great
everyone.
day.
Good, everyone.
Nice to see
Thank you,
you.
Gaye.
Nice to see everyone.
Thank you for coming.